All you.
Up on my screen. Okay. All right, now we just uploaded all the photos. Now we're going to enter in the information on the two forms here that we have over on the left. You will have one form, but there'll be two separate tabs, and it goes in order. So the first thing you're going to click on is the State Farm Basic. And you're just going to go write down your form that you have filled out in front of you. So manufactured home, this one is a no. Non-conventional construction, the no. Construction type, this is a frame home. Foundation questions, none of these apply. There are no hazards to the foundation, so they all stay as no. 60 amp electrical service entrance, no. Roof condition, so the roof shape is gable. And if you weren't able to determine, you would select yes here or partial, depending on if it's, you know, partially visible or not. The roof type here, this is a 3-tab composition. Scroll down here, number of roof layers. We just keep this defaulted here because we don't know. There's no way for us to check on that. There were no other hazards with the roof, so all of these stay defaulted to no. Chimney condition. There was a hazard to the chimney, and that's this foam stuff that was put around.
Can you make that larger, Kelly, that photo, to show
Sure.
everyone?
Yes. Yep. Any photo that you need to open up, if you wanted to look back on it, you just click on the thumbnail, and you can make it even bigger. You click again, and it makes it very large for you, so you can see if you need to go back and look.
Thank you.
Rather than go through your photos. Okay. Okay, and then to get out of this thumbnail here, just hit close. Masonry chimney, we're going to select yes. Missing, damaged, or deteriorated flashing, we're going to say yes to that. And then at the bottom of the form, there'll be a comment section. Damaged or deteriorated components, we'll leave that as a no. Leaning or pulling away is a no. So as I go down through the rest of the form, there were no other hazards listed here. So we have gutters, soffits, all the usual hazards that you'd have. And on the form that you're going to be supplied will be a list of most of the hazards that they're looking for so that you can be familiar with it. Porches, decks, there were none. So again, this all stays as no, and railings. Detached structures, yes, there is a shed. So overall condition and picture. Overall condition was okay. If I open this up again, I don't see any issues here. This looks pretty good. No issues with the windows or glass. Sidewalks and walkways were fine. Animals on premises, he has selected no. No livestock. No swimming pool. And no to any playground recreation equipment. Brush and debris. Brush debris close to or touching home is a no. No junked cars, appliances, excessive garbage, unkept. Other conditions, business on premise, and this would be, of course, you know, if you see anything or if you actually do make contact, but you shouldn't be probably making contact with these. So it's more if you just see any evidence. And this is all self-explanatory. New home under construction, vacancy, number of family units. You have to answer that. So this is a one-family home. It's for sale or rent. Retaining wall and metal security bars and windows. Okay. Other exposures. Solid fuel. I believe, Sam, did we say these were going to be a no or unable to determine? I can't remember. For the wildfire, earthquake, landslide. All right, I'm going to make these as unable to determine. Solid fuel, a no. Fuel tank, there was no fuel tank on premises, so we'll keep that as a no. and additional comments. So we're going to comment on that one hazard. Okay, save the form. You're going to click up here over at the top left, Save Form. You have to do that on each form before you move on. Otherwise, it'll erase all your information if you go to click on another form without saving it. So now I'm going to click on the State Farm dwelling characteristic and continue at the bottom of the form here. We have this area here is grayed out. You will not answer that, so you'll ignore it. Number of stories. Since we are able to determine, yes, it is a one-story home. Foundation. Unable to determine, no, we were able to determine it. Oops, sorry, up here, this should be a no. Foundation shape. This is 4 to 5 corner, and you're just basically looking at, using your best judgment on that. Foundation type. This is a slab. Exterior wall, we were able to determine cement fiber siding. Garages, none. Property slope, none. 0 to 15 is fine. So that's it for that. Hit save. Click on continue. Now everything has been entered. We are ready to submit. To submit the form, you're going to click on Submit to QA. And the report should disappear and it'll be gone. And that one is done.
Kelly, can you close it out on the UIRS site as well?
Yes. Okay. Now, in order to, you might want to have the UIRS open on the side, because what happens is when you click on the link to the form, it'll actually remove the tab that you had open and override it. So in order to go back to the UPFRO UIRS screen, you'd have to keep using your back arrow. So probably better to have 2 windows open just so you can easily go back and access the inspection so you can bill it out. Okay, so let me pull up this policy number on the screen. Now from here, you're basically going to put in your form information, which for this one is a 403 because it's account 403. Just going to go here and put it to checked in, uploaded through the web. Put in your date inspected, which this one actually is checked in, uploaded through the web. Make sure everything else is there. 403, hit save. And this one has been submitted.
Thank you, Kelly. I hope everyone liked the presentation. Again, if you have any questions on this process, please dial 1-800-423-7099, and we will assist you with any questions. Have a great day.